Cheyenne, Wyoming is one of America's most popular rail fanning hotspots, not only because of the sheer number of trains that pass through here daily, but also because it is the home of the world's largest operational steam locomotive, the Big Boy number 4014. Get back to that later. We were passing through Cheyenne on our way to Laramie, Wyoming, where we would be spending a couple of days. Before arriving at our campsite in Laramie, we stopped in Holiday Park in Cheyenne to see this, the Union Pacific Big Boy number 4004, one of 25 Big Boys built for the Union Pacific Railroad, 8 of which have been put on display all throughout the U.S. While we were unfortunate enough not to be able to see the 4014 in action, I promise you that we will be back next year, 2026, to see the infamous behemoth under steam. Still though, being able to see its cousin up close and personal was a surreal experience in and of itself. Now here's a plaque containing some information on the Big Boys, which you can read if you're interested. The next day, whilst exploring the town of Laramie, Wyoming, we came across a massive manifest freight train headed westbound to Cheyenne. Upon arriving at the top of the footbridge going over the yard, I was able to get a true sense of the scale of this enormous train. Easily a 2-miler, much larger than any train I'd ever seen prior. Absolutely huge, and with 2 mid-DPUs. Also in the yard was this, a Union Pacific SD70M number 4866, which I later learned was being used for local service in the area. A few minutes later came a westbound intermodal headed towards Cheyenne with 2 GE locomotives up front. Now, I suppose this is a good time to mention the Union Pacific-Norfolk Southern merger that has been proposed. I don't know too much about it, but what I do know is that it's probably pretty unlikely to happen, given that the criterion upon which the STB must base their decision has not been met. The criterion being it must not stifle competition, and it must also be within the public interest, neither of which really apply here, at least not according to what I've been reading. We actually got extremely lucky here, as we ended up catching a meet with a manifest train going the other direction. Now, you will have to forgive me here because I'm still an amateur rail fan and have never been here before, so I have no idea where this train is going. So if there's any of you in the comments who'd like to fill me in on this, feel free to do so. Now this was yet another enormous beast of a train. In fact, pretty much all of the trains we saw in this town were absolutely enormous, but I won't be showing the full trains here as the video would be several hours long. After stopping to get lunch at a nearby trackside restaurant, we returned to the rail yard just in time to see this. A huge manifest train headed towards Cheyenne. This time, however, we elected to stay on the ramp leading to the footbridge, allowing for us to get this absolutely gorgeous shot. Not even a minute after the locomotives passed us by, the heavens opened up and we got soaked. Totally worth it though. That'll be it for another video. Stay tuned as more railfanning content will be coming soon.